The system is placed in such a way that it guides your mind against the thoughts of even trying to do that in their country. He's saying that, do you know who I am?
Hey, don't do that. Don't try that nonsense. Hey, don't try that nonsense.
Let me tell you one thing. Africa, we are not respected. I have a video here to confirm that. Lovely family, you are welcome back to the channel. It's amazing having you here. Emmanuel Macron has finally agreed with Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso in different versions. My goodness. The president of France has given a speech, or has delivered a powerful speech, amazing speech, taking the same stand that Africans are taking, especially in the Sahel. The same stand that he stood against. France is taking the stand. Watch this speech.
Nous ne voulons pas dépendre des grandes puissances. Nous voulons coopérer, mais en choisissant. Et donc, dans tous les domaines du jeu, de notre éducation, notre innovation, nos industries, notre santé, notre énergie, notre géopolitique, notre défense, on veut pouvoir travailler avec les Américains, avec les Chinois. On veut avoir les meilleures relations du monde, mais nous ne voulons pas en dépendre. Et nous voulons que notre souveraineté, notre stabilité soit respectée partout.
That's Macron. So lovely people, let's break this down. Emmanuel Macron is in support for sovereignty when it comes to France. When it is France, Emmanuel Macron is in support of sovereignty, but not when African nations demand the same. These lovely people is pure exposition of the hypocrisy of Western foreign policy, especially in Africa. That the same Western leaders who preach sovereignty are the ones who crush it in Africa. If we should break this statement down, lovely people, it actually exposes the contradiction between his words and his action, and that's exactly why I'm here. Let me put this on record. This is not just about France. This is about how Africa is treated differently and why Pan-African unity is no longer an option. It is now a necessity for Africa. Let's pay close attention to what Macron said here. He said, we don't want to depend on any foreign or great powers. When you pay close attention to Macron's words, you realize that this is a bold, admirable stance. Sovereignty, independence, freedom to choose. But here's the question. Why is that right only reserved for France? This is where the double standard came in. When France speaks of sovereignty, it is respected. When Africa speaks of sovereignty, it is called radical, dangerous, or even pro-Russian narrative. When Burkina Faso, Mali, or Niger say, we want to choose our partner, what happened? France went wild. It withdraws its ambassador, it cut off aid, it accused these nations of being manipulated by outside powers. The question, where is the respect for the Africans' decision? Why is Africa treated like a child who must be told what to do or what is best? I posted in another speech, I'm going back here, but I posted a video many of you watch. In another speech, Macron said Africa has become a laboratory for manipulation. That social networks, Russian narrative, and Chinese influence are taking over. He said African people are being convinced that France is a neo-colonizer with military bases on their soil. Here is the truth, lovely people. France does have military base in Africa. France did shape post-colonial system that benefit Paris more than African capitals. And France today still try to control economic system like the CFA France, which limit real sovereignty, real economic sovereignty. So instead of reflecting on why Africans are rejecting France, Macron is blaming Russia, China, and social media. Let me repeat this. Pan-Africanism is not anti-France. It's not anti-West. No, this is not about hating France. This is not about hating West. This is about Africans having the same right to sovereignty as any European nations. Pan-Africanism does not reject cooperation. It's only demand respectful, equal partnership. We are not enemy to West. West is not enemy to us. We only want respect and mutual benefit. If France can choose who to work with, as Macron is saying, so can Africa. If France want control over its own industries, education, defense. So does Africa. So what is next for Africa? Africa unity. We should be talking about a confederation of sovereign African states working together for shared interest, investing in our own education, our own energy, our own defense, choosing partners not based on history but based on benefit, like what Burkina Faso is doing. That means if China brings infrastructure, we assess it on merit. If Russia offered defense training, we decide. If America want to trade, we negotiate on our terms. This is Pan-African sovereignty. It's not about hate. So Mr. Macron, you say France wants sovereignty. We hear you. That is beautiful. That's, wonderful. But so does Mali. So does Burkina Faso. So does the entire African continent. You can't promote freedom while trying to punish those who use freedom. Africa is no longer a playground for great powers. It is now a continent of equals, rising, uniting, and reclaiming its voice. And this time the truth is that we are not going to be distracted by Western panic. We will not be fooled by media narrative, because today we are going back and to know our history. The world respects those who respect themselves, and the time has come for Africa to rise together so we can command that respect for ourselves. Let me tell you one thing, Africa, we are not respected. I have a video here to confirm that. Our doors are open, people come here disrespect us. Things we can't go outside the continent of Africa to go and do. People come here, do the same thing in our country with full vim and courage. Something happened. This is Raph. Raph is a young man in Ghana, very tough, just like you have VDM, very dark man in Nigeria. So I went to the mall, and when I went to the mall, I bought something, and then I'm taking out. Just as I'm about to get out of the mall, then I met Raph in engaging in fierce, back and forth with a white man. I think it's kind of this Arabic white guy. And I said, what happened? And this is what happened, lovely people. These guys, there's a sign there that says that they should not smoke because this is public space, but they were smoking there loudly. And Raph said, for here, it's not going to happen. Watch the video.
And I said, okay, so because you know,
are you a police? I'm a police
why is
officer.
are you saying that he should be a police officer before he calls you to do the right thing? Are you saying he should be the police officer before he asks you to do the right thing? Hey, don't do that. Don't try that nonsense. Don't try that nonsense. Don't try it. It's written here that no smoking, and you're smoking here, and they come to you to tell you that you don't do that, and you what are you doing?
Brother, listen.
Now who does not say gangster? Hey?
Who do you think you are? Do you know who I am?
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
Okay.
Who are you?
Who you
Who are you? Who
think you are?
Who are you? Who are you? You think whoever you are, you think you can break the laws? Whoever you are, you think you can break the laws? You think you can break the laws because it's you? Who are you? Who are you? What do you say?
It's okay.
I should do what?
You go.
I should do what? I should do what?
You are in charge. Okay.
You don't tell me. You don't tell me how to talk. You don't tell me how to talk. Then you tell your brother to learn the way you are acting. Then you tell your brother to act the same way you are talking. Because he is acting stupid.
My brother, listen.
Now who are you? Who do you think you are?
You must call the cops.
So that what? Exactly.
My brother.
No, he's not your brother. He's not your brother.
He's not your brother. He's African.
If you want to comply with the law, that's what you do. No, this is a private property. This is a private property, and they are the security guys here, and you need to comply with whatever they are saying.
I'll call you.
If they get there and they have to call the cops, that's what they call the cops. But here, they are the security. They control whatever goes on here, okay, including you. So if you're not doing the right thing,
Bring my phone.
you can go do whatever you want to do.
So you can see how Raph is standing up for the well-being of the people out there and for the nation. This thing that this man did there, I'm telling you, lovely people, nobody can go to their country and do it. Do you know why? The system is put in place in such a way that the system is placed in such a way that it guides your mind against the thoughts of even trying to do that in their country. You can't even have the thought to process that, to try to do it, because they have a system in place, and that system cannot allow your thought to process that. But here in this country, you can see how he's boldly saying they should call the cop, because he's saying that, do you know who I am? So because of their personality, they come here and build that kind of personality that they can break the rules and nothing will happen to them. That is how weak our system is. Shout out to Raph, the fellow Ghanaian. So it is high time we Africans, we stand up and reclaim our dignity and pride.